And the Ari from autoplay mid. Clearly, Kindred is going to be the center of attention in this draft. And that's going to be that. We start. Invul trying to go for his early defensive group. Maybe to try and sniff out any kind of aggressive invade that Harvey's Angels could try and go for. But instead, they are the ones walking in. They are not going to surprise Granny's banner. Mantra Inner Flame at the ready. Yeah, so just as expected, Senna will be the one farming, and Leona is with the support item. Although in the meantime, Harvey's Angels straight moving to the other side of the map. Ari starting Charm, Enix flashing, didn't quite cover the distance he wanted. Irenz doesn't even have to burn his own flash to get that kill. And Harvey's Angels with a nice, smart, proactive play to start off this game. Obviously, that was a that was a bad flash from Enix, but you have to commend the Harvey's Angels for like not giving up on an aggressive play. Just they spotted an Invul on one side of the map. They decided, you know what? Let's try and surprise them on the other side. Maybe the top laner will be out of position and we can capitalize, and that's exactly what happened. And that is a kill that goes towards the Kindred as well, so pretty much the ideal target. You couldn't ask for more than this. Oh, but here we go. Gulungulate going for this invade level 2 versus the Rins. Is he going to steal the Gromp? He doesn't have Smite here. Are we just going to see a fight at the Gromp? Okay. The support is there, so Granny's Banner will be able to escort the Rins and keep the Gromp in his hands as well. Pretty interesting stuff there from Gulungulate, going for an invade this quickly. Time Gear, nice buffer on that arcane shift, and as we, as we see, the double ranged bot lane is able to out trade Senna Leona right now. They will be more powerful later, but not right now. Oh, what a pillar from Riftmark. Was he just stuck there? Oh, sorry, pillar from Enix, but Riftmark looked like he was stuck there for a second. I'm not sure if he could move or not. Sometimes minions can pull a prank on you. You gotta be careful with that. So just want to mention quickly, interesting start from Initiator in the mid lane. Actually going for a Sapphire Crystal with Refillable Potion. And that will give him either... Oh, never mind. We don't have time to talk about that because Enix, without his flash, is going to get punished. Or will he? Riftmark actually dying to the turret. Enix gets that kill. Ariz wants to go for more. Almost dies to that tower. Actually has to die to the tower, so that Vi doesn't get the kill, and she doesn't get further ahead. But really big blunder there from Harvey's Angels, trying to execute a dive, but Malphite just does not have enough damage at this stage. Invul get gifted 2 kills. Oh, but look at what's happening on the other side of the map. CJ Shaw in a lot of trouble. Ignite burning. Just need one more tech to get the kill, but they won't get it. Invul get away. Just barely. Well, that was, the way this game started. I think Enix must be thanking his lucky stars right now. Senna still under a little bit of pressure inside of bot lane. Only recalls right now. I'm not sure how many minions Outlaw is going to lose for this. Riftmark actually trading versus the Trundle, recognizing that he has a minion advantage, but here comes Gulungulate, and Riftmark is without his flash. This could be bad news. Can Riftmark get at least 1 kill? No, he can't. There's more than enough burst. Invul Nice gank from Gulungulate, coming in at just the right time. Now, can they get this push going in time? Gulungulate actually opting to get out of there. Not sure if Enix can push the wave in time for it to crash. DJ Shaw coming in all the way from bot lane to secure these Void Grubs. Does Harvey's Angels want to contest? Autoplay doesn't look like he's moving just yet. They actually decide against it, but Dragon is still up. Maybe that'll be the target for Harvey's Angels. Oh. Yeah, Enix perhaps a little bit scared of some jungle attention, but he's fine. Outlaw, not as much. Trying to dodge these Mystic shots, but yeah, just zigzagging a little bit too much. That allows Time Gear to just simply walk up to him and deal the required damage. He might just lose a lot because of this. Although the wave is not being pushed as fast by the Ezreal. That's one of his weaknesses early game. Doesn't have the quickest wave clear. He's asked to just push the wave as fast as possible. Riftmark nicely trading. Going back in with Unstoppable Force. Just needs one more auto attack, maybe an empowered one with W, but he actually doesn't manage to get Enix. Enix ults Malphite. I think Vi... It's just Vi that needs to... Okay, they will donate the kill to the Trundle. That's also preferable. If you can get this Trundle even further ahead, I feel like that is something that Invul will happily take. If Trundle can get to Triforce even faster. Yeah, but really good punishes from Gulungulate so far, finding those timings. Riftmark going in for these, you know, extended trades without knowledge of where the jungler actually is, and he got punished twice for it already. Bot lane not in the best of spots, but the top lane is doing really well. Thanks to some timely jungle interference. Look at Kindred right up in the enemy's face in the jungle. Taking advantage of the fact that Gulungulate spends so much time topside, he will just be able to take this red buff on spawn. Look at Time Gear and how he's playing. All up in their face. True Shot Barrage whiffs though. CJ Shaw coming in, but there's not a lot of follow-up damage from Outlaw. Now they're coming back in with Flash and Heal, but it's too late. Now Irens will be able to get at least one kill here. Look at autoplay as well. Comes in with the charm. Nicely placed. It should just be a double. One more auto attack was all that was required. And autoplay, I think he burned Flash, and with that last Spirit Rush, he managed to get away, so... What a sequence from Harvey's Angels. Backing up Vince when he was playing so aggressively, and it pays off. It's a tale of two side lanes right now. Harvey's Angels have a significant lead bot, while Invul is still going strong in the top lane. And now Enix has ulted Malphite, and Rift, this is not a fight you want to take. Is the last tick going to kill the Malphite? The answer is no. Riftmark just barely able to Unstoppable Force his way out of there, but you can already see that in a 1v1, if given enough of a lead, Trundle can just maul his opponent. Rift not actually concerned with, the jungler. Will be just able to take this minion wave, although he walks up a little bit too close to the sun. Oh my god. The Centaur from downtown is not going to kill because the shield came up just in time. Riot Games. That was crazy. Okay, but the action does not stop here. Autoplay looking to go top and potentially punish Enix, but Invul is ready with the counterplay. Gulungulate, very nicely done. Enix will die for it, though. Shutdown goes to the Kindred. It's very good news for Harvey's Angels. Rin's getting exactly the amount of resources he needs. And now, they will get at least one Void Grub. And that does deny, you know, the important number that is 6. The 6 Void Grubs is what really gives the team an advantage. Invul willing to fight for the remaining 2. CJ Shaw going in. Renz has his ultimate. Can he save Granny Spanner? Lamb's Respite comes out, but I feel like at least one member of Harvey's Angels will die here for their troubles. Renz is the one that gets killed. A shutdown. Right back in kind. Goes to Enix. And with that money, I feel like he should be very close to his Triforce. Look at Riftmark's build as well. Actually, after Bramble Vest, he goes for Lost Chapter. I'm not sure if this is the way to go in the long run, because Trundle with his sustain will just be able to kill the Malphite that much easier. Look at these auto attacks. Lethal tempo, once again. Autoplay's looking for more on the other side. Actually, Spirit rushes away. But now with Irenz's support, they want to get this kill onto Gulungulate. Nice dodges, but the Vault Breaker does not cover enough ground. And Irenz continuing to play aggressively, continuing to get these shutdowns up in Invul's face. This is the kind of performance we expected. Even though he's been out for so long, he's still able to make a mark on the Rift just like this. And the way these first 12 minutes have played out, Harvey's Angels with a lead. It really feels like Invul will be heavily dependent on this Trundle split push thing working out for them. I imagine after Triforce is just going to be Ravenous Hydra. Actually, Enix going straight in with the Subjugate onto Riftmark. Gets a significant part of his HP. Rift fighting back. It's getting a little bit tense down in the top lane. That's going to be just that, though. Now, a quick update on Kindred marks, and it's not looking good, guys. This Kindred has 6 marks at 13 minutes. That's a lot, but look at Riftmark, though! Enix gets cocky without resources. Rift may not have a lot of damage in an extended trade, but, you know, he has more than enough burst to kill a Trundle in a situation like this. And he finally gets his revenge. Enix probably should have just based and purchased this Triforce instead of going for a risky play just like this. What will be the next move for Invul as this dragon is about to spawn? Well, it is already spawned. And Irenz is not waiting even a second too long. He's straight onto that dragon, but a nice root from Outlaw will CC him down. He does have support from the rest of his team, and he has Lamb's Respite. How does Invul want to play this out? Over a little bit stressful situation, but a nice root actually gets 1 kill onto the Ahri. It's Harvey's Angels that get the dragon kill. Can they get more kills? Irenz coming in, still has Lamb's Respite. Can Invul burst him down in time? No, the Lamb's Respite comes out. It actually saves the Kindred. But now, It's actually run out, and Invul is getting the cleanup kills. Big shutdown for Initiator. Will be another kill onto the Karma, and it's not a bad situation all in all for Invul. And look at what's happening top. Enix with a finish. Triforce is murdering the Malphite. He just needs one more auto. Does he have the cooldowns? Does he have the movement speed? He kills the... Oh, he hits the tower. He hits the tower. That's going to be the death of him. Oh, man. But looking at their builds, I still feel like, you know, despite all this, Trundle should be able to just continue to do what he's been doing so far. Malignance for Malphite. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Now CJ Shaw, looking for some vision. He is just going to get caught, but a nice stun onto autoplay. Maybe they can get a kill return. CJ Shaw still alive, pops the locket, but finally dies to the Ahri. A little bit of a sketchy situation for Harvey's Angels as Invul continue to walk in, but Enix takes too much damage, and he's flashless. This is not good. Autoplay with a triple. No, it's Arinz who's going to be the last kill of the fight. Teleport from Riftmark to punish the sole ADC that's been left down in the bot lane. And all of a sudden, Harvey's Angels increase their lead so much more on the map. That was a very valuable TP for Harvey's Angels because it allows the Ezreal to just take the tower unopposed. The Ezreal, who is already ahead, will probably hit that Muramana power spike before the 20-minute mark, which should be very good news for Harvey's Angels going into the team fights. Now, if you look at Vel'Koz's build, he's not going to be that easy to pin down. Rod of Ages already completed. Archangel's Staff coming next. But that's a lot of survivability for Vel'Koz. I do believe that's a build that's been popularized recently, as we see a 1v1, but it's not exactly a 1v1, is it? Look at Invul, they're actually backing their top laner up. Who can get the kills? Riftmark is way out of position, and he will die to the support's Ignite, unfortunately. But given the situation, I feel like that is something that Invul are willing to accept. Do they want to get this Herald? Harvey's Angels feel like they're willing to contest. They're not done with this. Look at Outlaw on the outskirts, but the damage from Ezreal is just not comparable. He gets pushed all the way out of there. Granny Spanner still willing to back up the jungler, but I don't think this is a situation they can win realistically. Arinz wants to go for a smite steal. He won't get it, and now he gets stunned. Can he proc Lance Respite in time to get himself away? Actually, he will not even press it, but that is greedy. And greed will kill him in the end. The shutdown goes onto Initiator, and they may just get more. Nice Tectonic Disruption will just lead to another pick. And this Vel'Koz is doing bits right now. Invul with nice 2 picks and a Rift Herald to round it off. But Harvey's Angels looks like they are willing to do whatever is necessary to take down this mid turret. They don't quite have a minion wave. Autoplay misses his charm. And I think that's the signal to get out of there. Especially when Enix is already committed to this top lane push. He puts down the Rift Herald. A little bit of lost tempo right now for Harvey's Angels as Enix just slams down the Rift Herald straight into the second tower. Riftmark did lose quite a bit from this. Look at what's happening at the red buff. Harvey's Angels continue to play this proactive style of League of Legends. They are not letting up. With Ahri ahead and Kindred ahead, they are willing to just, you know, push the pedal to the metal, do whatever it takes. The stun will not land on the important targets. The dragon will be taken by Harvey's Angels. Invul willing to chase them a little bit further, but that will only result in Ari pressing the ultimate button, and that's going to be that. Not much more they can do in this situation. All in all, still a closely fought game, but it's Harvey's Angels who's right now on top of all these objectives. They did not get... Well, they got a single Void Grub, that's all they got. But they got the free dragons. Getting a Cloud Soul versus a team comp like this, I feel like that could be just what they need to solidify their lead and get the win. That added bursted movement speed versus champions like Leona or Vel'Koz. It's not a lot happening right now, but Invul decided to move their Trundle towards bot lane where he can maybe get more gold under his belt. He's about to finish Titanic Hydra by the looks of things. So that's going to be an important power spike for him. Still not sure what the Malphite's cooking down in top, but, you know, whatever he decides to build, he will still be useful with that unstoppable force. Whatever he decides to do item-wise, he can still be a factor. Now he goes on to the Vel'Koz. Not quite enough burst to actually, you know, even bring him down to 30% HP. Despite Sorg Shoes and Malignance. He has more than enough health. But Arin's, he wants to go in. Gulungulate with a Vault Breaker forward. That's going to get him punished. Gulungulate will just die in this spot. And will have to be very careful. They can't really escort the Vel'Koz. CJ Shaw will be the next target. Invul want to help their mid laner, but it looks like it won't be enough. Archangel's Staff actually procs. It's a 1-for-1 trade. All the while, Ari down in mid. Actually doing a pretty good job versus the Trundle. Bringing him down to less than half. A 2-for-1 trade, which does give Harvey's Angels potentially enough time to get this Baron. Invul instead are just looking towards a pick down in bot. But Autoplay still has Spirit Rush, so this is just a fool's errand. I don't think this can be done, although if Autoplay sticks... you know, stays back, stays for just a little bit too long. Maybe this is actually possible. Gets hit with a pillar. Autoplay gets greedy for a little bit more damage onto Invul, but it's not, you know, that wouldn't really matter, so I'm not quite sure what the play was supposed to be for. Harvey's Angels get Baron. That's the most important story for the rest of this game. But maybe Invul can get some turrets down. Did give them some time to potentially focus down bot, but instead they will just all go mid. Maybe try to get a pick. Harvey's Angels, they do have the better dragon setup. Do Invul still want to go for this? Granny Spanner sitting on his control ward, really just choking Invul out here. They want to enter river, but it's quite difficult to do so. Now they will do so as Harvey's Angels just let up on that pressure for a quick second. But look at Riftmark and where he is right now. He wants to go on the flank, but he's getting quickly focused down by rest of Invul, and he doesn't even get to ult. This is tragedy potentially for Harvey's Angels. Lab's Respite does a lot of work, but Invul continuing to push forward. Initiator still full health. It's a 2-for-2 trade right now, as there is a lot of damage on the Harvey's Angels backline. Autoplay wants to move forward, but I don't think he recognizes just how tanky the Vel'Koz is. But it is a kill on the jungler, though. It is important information for Harvey's Angels. The Cloud Soul will go their way, but it wasn't without any hitches. It was a troublesome team fight for them. Time Gear continuing to push forward. Nice damage of a True Shot Barrage, but you look at Vel'Koz, and he's going for the Frozen Heart next. He's actually genuinely tanky. And Arenz is about to die because he doesn't have Lamb's Respite, just needed one more skill shot to finish the job. That was so close to being a kill for Initiator there. So far, feels like the shining light for Invul, and it is quite fitting because of the skin he's chosen for this game. Well, given everything that's happened, Harvey's Angels still have the lead, but I don't think they can feel quite comfortable just yet. Time Gear continuing to put down pressure mid lane. And maybe this is a chance for Invul to get a pick while Harvey's Angels are spread around the map like this, while the waves are still not pushed in completely. Maybe they just want to pull the trigger while it is still possible. Now Arin's actually giving some assistance to his Ezreal and his Karma. So that's going to be the first tower going down. Oh, they might just get the pick on this Trundle. He flashes away. No unstoppable force just yet for Riftmark, who was still on cooldown, so couldn't get back kill. But, you know, that doesn't dissuade Harvey's Angels from pushing. They want to keep going. While Initiator is still stuck down top, they take the fight. Autoplay will probably die to all the burst. Look what's happening on the other side, though. Arenz is still alive. A kill goes over to Invul, down top, but it's a bit of a troublesome situation down in the mid lane. Trundle gets completely kited out by this Ezreal. Invul wants to keep going, but there's no damage left. Now Vel'Koz is here, but he doesn't have his ultimate. I think Invul just have to let up and try to protect their base. Harvey's Angels, they cannot end the game here, but you have to be careful. If you're Invul, you don't want to let your Vel'Koz die. Harvey's Angels actually continuing to push forward. Ezreal's damage is ridiculous. They want to keep going here. It's just Vel'Koz alive. Riftmark goes in for the flash. But look at the kiting from Vel'Koz is actually quite good. Granny Spatter dies to the tower. Harvey's Angels go in way too far for these kills. And they will all die for it. The inhib goes down, but the towers stay up. Not the worst outcome for Invul. Harvey's Angels once again go a step too far. And that's what is keeping Invul within arm's reach. But now Initiator without his flash, is he going to die? Nice assistance from Gulungulate. That diffuses the situation. But it's 20 seconds until Baron. That's going to be the point of attention next. Invul trying to establish vision. But the problem is, this mid lane inhibitor is down, and that's what creates this pressure for Harvey's Angels, basically on its own. And that gives Invul less time to work with when they want to get plays done on the map. I'm here with some nice poke onto the Senna. Invul grouping really closely. little bit of a tense situation. Harvey's Angels have Kindred on the flank. Is Kindred actually going to get caught out here? Gets caught with all the CC. Phoenix gets left on the wayside. He goes onto the Ezreal, but he just gets kited out expertly by Time Gear. They were not able to kill Arens, but they want to kill the Ahri, but they just can't do it. The Ezreal stays untouched, and they continue to bring out the damage. Time Gear goes in for the kill, but he overextends for it. Initiator still alive, but the Lamb's Respite is going to keep the Kindred alive and kicking. They will get the Vel'Koz. They will get the rest of these kills. And Malphite has the TP. He wants to push this wave in, and he will most likely end the game along with the rest of his team. Harvey's Angels have worked hard for this win, but at the end of the day, they will get it. Freshmark does not care one bit about dying here, because what matters is the Nexus dying, and it looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. Although Harvey's Angels actually not focusing the Nexus right now. Can Arens do it with the rest of his team? I feel like it's only a formality. They're just having a little bit of fun with it. Harvey's Angels 2 and 3 in the standings. Despite the substitutions, they make it work.